Hey, what's up, guys? It's Ryan again. Back playing through another Nintendo game. This time I'm playing through uh, Power Blade 2. This one I actually was fortunate enough to get in the mail a couple days ago. I spent about half the day beating the game for the first time, and then I pretty quickly figured out I could no death this one. So, I mean, there's not a whole lot to say about the game. I'm actually not familiar with any of the Power Blade games. This is the first one that I played. I know this is the second one in the series, but this is the first Power Blade game I played. I didn't play the first one. And this game, it actually kind of reminds me of like a kind of a mix between Batman for Nintendo and Mega Man. More on the Mega Man side. I would consider this a Mega Man. I don't know if I would call it a clone, but definitely takes a lot of ideas. I mean, you can see he has the slide from Mega Man 4. The boomerang is as unique. Let's see what else can we talk about. Okay, so the stuff on the HUD. The top energy bar is my life. Then that's the energy bar next to the word player. Then the energy bar is for when you get your suits, which is another reason why I kind of feel like this is more of a Mega Man clone than anything else. In the middle of each stage, there's a door that you can go into where you fight a dragon. The dragon gives you a suit. Once you wear the suit, you get different abilities. A la Mega Man. You put the suit on, you get a different weapon. But the catch is that the energy bar depletes as you have your suit on. So throughout the game, you'll get different icons and stuff that will replenish your energy and replenish your life and stuff. The L that I have on the bottom right. So here's the first little dragon. So the L on the bottom right, that's the equivalent of an E tank. You have to hit select in order to use it. And I use them in this playthrough because I really didn't want to play this game long enough to where I can, play without getting hit and stuff. I just wanted to get a no-death run of this one and then move on. You can see I already have two, which is basically two full life bars. The E tank is that's an energy tank. So what that does is once your energy goes down to 0, like on the little bar, it'll automatically if you have any of those any of the extra like E tank things. It'll automatically completely fill up your energy meter, which definitely comes in handy. As long as you're like the normal person, like the whatever I am now, energy is not being used. The energy is only used when you're wearing the special suits. And when I start, I use the suits throughout the playthrough. So when I get to that, I'll explain more as to what's going on. And on the far right, the O2 on the bottom, that's how many lives I have left. And on the bottom middle of the screen, there's a picture of the guy's head. If you pause the game and then hit up and down, you can pick your suits. And you'll see that here in a little bit. Actually, I might use it now. And you can also see the area. It's area 6 out of 7. Excuse me. Getting tired. One thing that is pretty nice about this game is it lets you know how many rooms you have left, which is pretty unique. I like that. I think when you get about halfway through a stage, so I changed to the Newt suit. Now, this is a suit you can see you can grab onto the walls and stuff. One touch of those little drills and you die. So I used the suit in order to not have that happen. I think about it, yeah. And you can see you can grab onto the walls. And every time you're wearing a suit, you have a special weapon. That thing looks kind of like a sonic boom, I guess. That thing is once it's all powered up, it's pretty powerful. And as you can see, I mean, each stage is fairly short. The last stage is a little long, but I mean, it's the last stage of the game. You would expect it to be a little long. So the boss fights are very similar to Mega Man as far as the overall fight itself. You know, you get confronted with the boss, and then he starts attacking you with whatever pattern he has. And like a true badass, he sets the level on fire and burns the building down. And then so with the stages too, you can also pick any stage you want in order. I chose level 1 only because it gives you that suit that you can grab onto the walls with, and it's just it makes your life a whole lot easier. Single touch from any of those conveyor belt things on top will kill you, so you have to be careful. So yeah, that was another a full energy bar. Now this game, from what I understand, is one of the more rare games on the console. I got it from a friend of mine in Colorado who found it in a store, and yeah, I traded some games to the store and I gave some cash, and I ended up actually getting the box, the manual, and the game. So it's a pretty cool little score. Like I said, I haven't had any experience with this franchise before, but it was made by Taito, they've always had pretty good titles. You know, they had Bubble Bobble, Part 1, Part 2, and I think Taito made the Flintstone games too, like Surprise at Dinosaur Peak, and then The Rescue of Dino and Hoppy. I think they might have made Little Samson too. I don't know who made Little Samson, but yeah, I think it was Taito. Yeah, so it seems like for whatever reason Taito has like the rarest games on the console, next to like I'll say maybe some of the rarest licensed games. I'll put it that way. And I know Capcom's got DuckTales 2, and some other ones, but yeah. Power Blade 2, Bubble Bobble 2, Little Samson, and then Surprise at Dinosaur Peak. Some pretty rare games. Okay, so now I got the wetsuit. Wetsuit allows me to easily maneuver in the water. So you can see this is pretty straightforward. Once you jump on the platform, it moves, and then if you touch the lava, you die. So the game kind of forces you to take this area a little slow. I mean, honestly, there's probably a lot of stuff you can do. Like, you can run through this quicker, like maybe more risk or something. But I didn't want to deal with any risk, so take my time. Oh, the power on the top. You can see right now it's pretty much fully powered up, but the more power you have, the further your little boomerang goes, and that's pretty much it. I think it's pretty straightforward. This is an auto-scrolled level. See, I can't let the thing on the tops touch me or I'll die. Now, the control is I would say it's very good. It's a little clunky when you're climbing on the walls and stuff, but other than that, all the controls are pretty good. You know, pretty fluid. So, this is probably the easiest way to beat this boss, is jump into the Newt suit and then climb on the top, because he stays like far away from you, unless you have a fully powered up boomerang. It's really hard to hit him, on top of having the fish and stuff attack you. That's the easiest way to do it, or easiest way I found out how to do it. So now he torches the place and he goes away. Off to level 3. Now this actually, I think I just take a pretty short way. Obviously, the normal way is just to ride that platform all the way up, but you can climb up all this way. You take a little bit of damage, but it's not that big of a deal. You get your energy boost thing here, and then you switch to the suit, the Newt suit, and then just climb up and around. This is there's one room that was really annoying. I don't remember exactly how because there's a couple different ways to beat it, and I think I might have used like a different suit or something just to fly around. I don't really remember. So here's the dragon again. Yeah, I switched back to the regular guy because I don't feel like the energy wasted, like from the energy bar. It's I'd rather just save it for when I need it. And then the hits and stuff is negligible because once you kill him, you get full life again. So as long as you don't die, you'll end up with a full bar, which is convenient. Okay, rocket suits. Yeah, this is an annoying. Okay, so yeah, I guess I actually do this. Yeah, I just try to fly up there. If you touch any of the blades, you die instantly. I just think that's kind of silly, but... So move up. In order to fly like this, you just you jump and then you hold the button, hold like the jump button, and then you just hit up, down, left, or right, depending on which way you want to fly, which is nice. You know, the flying control is very nice. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do with my... Cause I have another game recorded already. It's called Legendary Wings. I have that game recorded... Oh wow, the flickering is gone. Must be some way the video rendered or something. But usually there's like a flashing ninja in the middle. I don't know if you can see him or not. From my view of the video, I can't see the guy in the middle, but there's a flashing guy that's in the middle that can also damage you. So just jump around and shoot him, I guess. And torch the place and run like hell. Now, after playing this, I actually want to go and play the first game just to get the experience of the first game, because this one was so good. I don't know if it's, I don't know why it's so rare that they just didn't sell that many. When did this come out? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know when the game came out. There's no date on it. But, okay, back to the wetsuit. And you can also see too, like, how it is possible, like, it's theoretically, to play through the whole game without using any of the suits. There's always a way around something, but why do that? Just take the easy way. It was kind of weird that the swimming actually kind of reminded me of Frankenstein on Nintendo. I don't know why. Just maybe the way that he looks. So here I think I get the last suit in the game. There's 4 suits. Here's the last one. So now I got Patriot Suit, I think it was called. Yeah, the Patriot Suit is pretty cool. I use it for the end, so I'm not going to explain really what it does till the end, but it's a good one. It's a cool one. So here's an easy way to get this little that power up, like the extra life. Just rocket over there. Yeah, this part was just kind of annoying just because it took a while. You have to wait. Now what I'm doing here, I'm actually just holding down and then mashing on the A button. So right when the game allows me to slide underneath, it does it. It's a little trick, I guess. A little hint. So this boss isn't very difficult. It's two of them, kind of like the Gemini brothers in is that Mega Man 3? But a lot easier. So let's torch this place and get away. Still like that animation, looks pretty funny. Guy's just booking it. Wait from an explosion. Okay, so now stage 5 is accessible. Up until now it wasn't accessible. So it's more of the same as far as enemies and everything is concerned. Like that would be maybe a complaint, but an enemy's an enemy. What do I care if it's the same one from the first stage? It doesn't bother me. An easier way to do this, if you don't want to time your jumping and stuff, is just to use the rocket suit and then just fly up. I think I actually use it because there's one jump that's kind of annoying. Yeah, I do change. The jump up to the last moving platform, for some reason, like, it's not very reliable. So you might fall. Now, this girl, she tells you that the final boss is an alien. That's pretty much it. I sat around for most of the cutscene. So here is why having a bunch of these extra E-tank things for your weapon energy is so helpful. So now I can just kind of float in front of the stage, as you can see, and then just wait for... there's no risk in me ever running out of energy because I have 4 extra, completely full bars. So, Another reason why, try to conserve early in the game, just so you can have a situation like this where you don't have to worry about, having to make these jumps and stuff. Just so you can swim quicker, you just swim, changes the wetsuit. Another life bar. Oh shit, I have 10 minutes left. No, I was killing those guys just kind of in the hopes that maybe I would get some like extra energy or something. Okay, so now I'm using the Patriot Suit. Now what the Patriot Suit does is if an enemy shoots at you, those little orbs will just kind of absorb it. It's pretty dang neat. You can see like you have two of them, and if something shoots, it just gets in the way. Okay, so now the floor collapses and there's a passageway. Oh no. I still like that the first area is just you falling. Like the game still considers that one of the areas. Now area 2. So here's where you start seeing some new enemies. These weird little bug things. This ending little sequence kind of reminds me of like Contra or like Super C, how you end up like in the in the belly of like the alien ship or whatever, and you're fighting an alien in this game too, but it has a similar feel to it to me. And again, I'm using the normal guy right now because I'm saving all my energy for when I actually need it. I think there's going to be a couple more stages where I have to use some of this. Like right here, I got to use the rocket suit. Because I don't have to, but it's a whole lot easier. So I do it. It looks like he's sitting on a chair. Oh, weird. You gotta be very careful with that jump. If you jump too high, you will die, and you start over. And with that, I would just recommend taking that ladder. Now this one, I think I just fly through everything. Yeah, whatever. I think I take damage. But again, the damage doesn't really matter either because I have my my extra little life bars and stuff. Had I tried for like a non I guess Mega Man terms like a non E-Tank run, probably would have been playing a lot more carefully, but I didn't, so there. Just go around. Alright. Now, as far as I know, the Newt Suit's the only one that can actually allow you to go up there, because you kind of climb and then just slide up. Alright, so coming up here in a second is going to be, like every good Mega Man style platformer, there's a boss rush. And yeah, this is the last sequence, or last stage before the boss rush. Now, this is another reason why I felt like this was like another Mega Man clone. The boss rush thing. Now, this game, I got about 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna start just kind of winding down, I guess. As a whole, this game is pretty good. Again, I had no expectations going into it. Like, I never played him before, and I didn't play him when I was a kid, so I didn't have any attachment as far as nostalgia was concerned. So I think I was able to look at this game pretty objectively. I mean, I'm definitely a fan of platformers, especially good NES platformers. I mean, there's some really good ones out there. So this one definitely is up there. This is one of my, definitely one of the more fun, gaming experiences I've had in a little while. But honestly, after fighting through Silver Surfer, a lot of games seem a lot easier than maybe they are, I guess. And then stay tuned for my next video, which is going to be a game called Legendary Wings. It was a Capcom-made shoot 'em up. Again, after coming off of Silver Surfer, that game just seems very, very easy, which I was able to run through it in second or third try without dying. So I gotta switch to the Patriot thing. I'm actually curious to see what this cutscene looks like. Okay, so here's the final boss. He turns into an alien. I want to see how much flickering there is, if any. Okay, because like right now, yeah, see, he just like, from my view, it might be different when the video actually renders and stuff, but from my view, he just changed like solid from the guy to an alien, and in the game he flickers back and forth. Anyway, so I'm gonna probably start shutting down the commentary now. You can see this boss fight is really, really simple, especially with the Patriot Suit. It's already over, and that's the game. Let's torch this place and get away. This game is very good. I was really fortunate enough to be able to get a hold of this one. that's it. Hope you liked it. Again, I appreciate my videos are starting to get my views are like in the 60s and stuff now. I'm actually kind of excited. Never had that many views on my Nintendo videos before. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for some more. I'm going to be making again Legendary Wings, and then I'm playing through Mick Kids right now. I don't know. That game might be a little too long for me to really want to put any no-death effort into it. But we'll see. Again, thanks for watching. Rate, subscribe, or whatever. Thanks.